Hi friends, recently Economic Times published this article where they are talking about two big scams that are going on in medical insurance industry, and people like you and me, common people, must know about these scams because ultimately we are the victims of these scams. Scam number one is what many of the hospitals are doing. Let me explain. The moment you enter into the hospital, the first thing that you will be asked is, do you have insurance or not? They are not worried about what pain you are going through, what sufferings are you going through. The first question that you will be asked is, do you have insurance or not? And if you say that yes, you have the insurance, then there is a high chance that your seasonal flu might be declared as a dangerous respiratory disease such as chronic bronchitis, emphysema, cystic fibrosis, and the list goes on. Just because you have a medical insurance, the hospitals may do unnecessary diagnosis. They might even give you unnecessary medicines as well. And on top, if you say that you have cashless insurance, then you are going to be taken for rides. Point in case, Manpreet Lambaji, who lost her life during the COVID, followed by a 19 lakh rupees of hospital bill. And I have not made it up. Let me show you that bill as well. This is the bill that you see. It is a 22-page bill. And if you go to the last page of this bill, let me take you to the last page of this bill, you will see that 19 lakh rupees is the hospital bill that they got. I have nothing against this particular hospital, just to be very clear. And also I'm not saying that every hospital does it, because we cannot really paint everybody with the same brush. But there are hospitals who do it, and I'm sure some of us would have had similar experiences. And if you have had a very bad experience with a hospital, please write it down in the comment box and let people in your vicinity know about it so that people can safeguard against these hospital scams that are going on in our country. And if you also have had a very good experience with a hospital, write down in the comments, because people need to know those hospitals that are doing the right job. And I salute those doctors who are doing their jobs ethically. And we all know why some of these hospitals are doing it, because they are more worried about their shareholders and the stock prices, not about patients really. The second big scam that is going on is what is called ghost hospitals. Interestingly, very recently, one of the insurance companies sent their surveyors to the hospitals because they were getting inflated bills. And what they found is that the hospital does not even exist. Can you even believe it? These hospitals that do not even exist are called ghost hospitals, much similar to ghosts that you cannot see but exist. And this is not a small problem, because 5% of insurance companies' revenues are actually going into the frauds. And where will these insurance companies going to recover this money? People like you and me, by increasing the medical insurance premium. That is why medical insurance premiums in our country are going up at a drastic rate. Have a look at this picture and you will see that in the last 2 years, medical insurance premiums have gone up by almost 60%. Of course, one of the aspects is that more people are now taking medical insurance, but the medical insurance cost is also going up at a very high rate. As you can see, medical insurance premiums are going up by close to 10 to 25%. That is much higher than the inflation rate. Now the big question comes. Is the medical insurance really worth or not? People have argued time and again, why would I not invest my monthly premium into a mutual fund SIP and use that corpus whenever a medical emergency appears? So if we take an example of 2,500 rupees per month of medical insurance that you're paying, rather than taking the medical insurance, let us say that you put that money into a mutual fund. And even if I assume 12% index returns for a 20 years of horizon, you're going to have with you 25 lakhs after 20 years. However, there are two big issues with this approach. Number one is the medical treatment cost in our country is growing at a very, very high rate. As you can see, in 2023, it has gone up by close to 14%. So your mutual fund investment is only going to give you a return between 12%, 13%, 14%. But at the same time, medical treatment cost is also growing at a very, very similar rate. So 25 lakhs that you will accumulate after 20 years are not going to be sufficient for you. Second problem with this SIP approach is that you never know when the disease is going to come and knock at your door. It may be 2 years down the line, or it may never happen, but you can't leave it to your chance, your luck, or your prayers. Therefore, in my view, medical insurance is a must. But the most important thing that we need to do is to reduce our medical insurance premium. And one of the ways to do this is by selecting the right cover amount. Because too high a cover amount will cost you unnecessary premium, and too low a cover amount will leave you exposed for financial shocks. So what is the right amount for the cover? Let me explain to you. So for this, I'm going to Policy Bazaar, and what you can do is start putting your information. You will find the link in the description or in the pinned comments. Right now I am selecting self, wife, son and daughter. Let us say continue. Next thing what we need to do is enter our age here. So let us go ahead and enter that. Let us say continue. Select your city. I selected Gurgaon as an example. So let us go and continue. Put your name and put your phone number and let us continue. Now we need to declare any existing illness. So let us say I don't have any existing illness. So I'm going to say none of these. And the last thing is, does your office provide health insurance or not? For simplicity, I'm saying no. Let us look at the plans now. When you come here, the first thing you need to do is go to all filters and go to cover. And here you will see few cover amount options. In my view, 1 crore plus, do not select. Irrespective of your financial situation, do not select 1 crore plus. Do not select 25 to 99 lakh rupees also, because you are going to pay unnecessary premium. It is not needed. In my view, if you can afford, go for 10 lakhs of cover amount, and let me explain to you why you need that much of insurance cover amount. Before I do that, let me also quickly say that if you can't afford 10 lakhs of insurance cover, then please go for 5 to 9 lakhs of cover, because if you can't afford it, there is no point in going for 10 lakhs. Only if you can afford 10 lakhs of insurance cover, then please go for it. In this example, I'm going to show you step-by-step process of why 10 lakhs makes lot of sense. Click on apply filters and you will get a bunch of policies. Now I'm not promoting any of these policies. Now why I think 10 lakhs of medical insurance cover is more than sufficient is because of two features. Feature number one is unlimited restoration of cover. And you can select any policy for that. I'm not promoting any specific policies here. So for example, let us click on Niva Bupa's all features here and let us go to the policy document. So if you go to policy documents here and click on the policy wording here, you will see the policy coming up. And if you come down here, you are going to find a beautifully written summarized table here that is called Reassure Forever. Let me make it slightly bigger and let me run you through this example and prove it to you why 10 lakhs of cover is more than sufficient. Let us say you take a policy of 10 lakh rupees and you get a hospital bill of 7 lakh rupees. The first hospital bill comes as 7 lakh rupees. The moment it does is, what happens is that your Reassure Plus, which is the terminology that Niva Bupa is using, other policies might be using something else, it is triggered. Now what does that do? It means that you still are left with 3 lakh rupees of your sum assured from the previous 10 lakhs. But at the same time, you will get another 10 lakhs as a top up. I'm using top up as just as very loose terminology here. What really it means is that you've got 3 lakhs plus 10 lakhs given to you now. When the second hospital claim comes within the same year, I'm talking about within the same year policy, if the second hospital bill now comes for 12 lakh rupees, 3 lakhs will be taken from your remaining money and the 9 lakh rupees will be taken from Reassure Plus. So if you have an ongoing disease that is going to cost you more than 10 lakh rupees, because of this unlimited restoration, it is actually covered. Now your balance will become nil because you have exhausted your 10 lakhs limit and you have also taken 9 lakhs from the Reassure Plus. Important thing is now that let us say that you got third medical claim which is of 11 lakh rupees. Now again third time your Restoration Plus will get triggered and you will be covered for 10 lakh rupees. This is the beauty of having unlimited restoration of your sum assured, in this case 10 lakh rupees. So although you took a cover of 10 lakh rupees, you have already got claims of up to 30 lakh rupees. You don't really need to go for higher cover amount as long as you can go for 10 lakhs. Important thing to note here is that what if your first hospital bill was more than 10 lakh rupees? In that case, let us say your first bill came to 15 lakh rupees for whatever reason, then you will get 10 lakhs settled from that. 5 lakhs you will need to pay from your pocket. That is the reason that you need to go for at least 10 lakh rupees of insurance cover, because your first bill might be slightly more than 10 lakhs. Chances are very less because first time hospitalization, even if somebody gets hospitalized for 7 days, 8 days, and even if I use 1 lakh rupees of daily hospitalization expenses, it is going to be slightly less than 10 lakh rupees. Here's a second interesting thing you need to know about Niva Bupa's policy. Again, not a promotion here, but please understand this because it will help you make the right decision. If you renew the policy again for the second year, now what happens is, because in the last year you already took a claim, your Reassure is already triggered, right? So you will have 10 lakh rupees of base sum insured again, and you will also have 10 lakh rupees of Reassure Plus cover again triggered from the beginning of the policy, because last year you had a claim. Right now in the second year, if you get 15 lakh rupees of bill, then you are covered for that 15 lakh, because 10 lakh will be taken from the base sum assured and 5 lakhs will be taken from the reassured plus. It becomes again nil. Let us say again you get a hospitalization bill of 12 lakh rupees. It is again up to 10 lakh is covered. This is what I mean by unlimited restoration of cover. And this policy here, which I found, is actually giving you the second year onwards automatic trigger of that 10 lakhs, provided you had the claim in the first year. Nowadays, most policies have this unlimited restoration of sum assured. Please make sure you are taking that and not going for the higher cover amount, because you will pay less medical insurance premium in that case. The second important feature that most of the policies nowadays provide is the renewal bonus. So for example, here CARE is providing 15 lakhs of renewal bonus. So let me quickly go and compare CARE, let us say, and Niva Bupa, and the third one is Star Healthcare. So let me go and compare them and show it to you. What you see here is that in addition to the restoration of the cover, renewal bonus is given by CARE as 15 lakh rupees per year. So if you renew the policy with CARE, for example, you are going to get 15 lakhs of sum assured on top of your base insured, and it can go up to maximum of 70 lakh rupees of cover. While in case of reassure, again 10 lakhs per year, it goes up to maximum of 30 lakhs. So every policy will have different terms and conditions. In case of Smart Health here, 5 lakhs per year and up to maximum of 10 lakh rupees. But the point here is that every year, if you are renewing with the same insurance provider, the chances are that you are going to get the renewal bonus as well. And some policies also provide no claim bonus as well. So every year, potentially you are going to top up 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs of sum assured, and over the 5 to 7 years, you might automatically get to 50 lakhs of covers, 70 lakhs of covers. And anyways, you don't really need that high level of insurance cover, provided you have selected a policy that has the unlimited restoration benefits, because that is needed nowadays. Just imagine a disease like cancer occurs where the treatment might go up to 2 years or 3 years of time, and in that case multiple bills are going to come, and I've had that experience in my family, and that is why I'm talking right from experience. So please make sure any insurance policies that you select, you go for unlimited restoration of sum assured. I entered the details randomly here, but you will find the Policy Bazaar link in the description as well. You go ahead and enter your own details and must figure out for yourself what is the right insurance policy for you. In my view, medical insurance is must, irrespective of insurance scams going on in the industry. We can't really control those, but we can talk about it and select the right insurance policy, in my view. You will find the link of Policy Bazaar in the description or in the pinned comments. You can go ahead and compare different policies and make the right decision for yourself. Also, please share this video with your friends and family so that they are fully aware of the medical insurance scams that are going on in the industry, and they can safeguard themselves against these scams. Lastly, I've also launched my new Hindi channel where I talk about current affairs, geopolitical situations, and many other interesting subjects. You will find the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Humble request, go and check it out, and if you like it, subscribe to that channel as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next video. Until then, keep rocking.